321 Contact is a production of the Children's Television Workshop and FR3.
.321 Contact is brought to you locally by Lund Food Stores of the Twin Cities area, Minnesota Parent News Magazine, free throughout the Twin Cities area, and by McDonald's on behalf of Ronald McDonald House, home away from home for families of children undergoing cancer treatment.
Even in the midst of the worst drought in living memory, there was water on Kenya's Savo Plains. In fact, the rivers were flooded by rains that fell miles away, but no rain on the plain meant no food. And that meant trouble. And then the rains came. Next time on Nature.
Nature, Tuesday night at 7. Presentation of today's broadcast schedule is brought to you in part by the Children's Shops of Wayzata by the Lake, White Bear on the Mall, providing clothing and toys for children of all ages, and the members of Channel 2. This is member-supported public television, KTCA-TV, St. Paul, Minneapolis, Channel 2.
Goodbye, honey. Have a nice day.
Oh, thank you.
Dizzy, I want to have some people over for dinner tonight. Who do you want me to invite?
Oh, I don't care, honey. Bye.
Now you have to tell me who you want.
Oh, anybody you want.
Well, I don't care. Who do you want, Dizzy?
How many times do I have to tell you, honey? I don't care. Now, bye.
Just give me one little name.
Loopy, you could fill up the room with elephants. I don't care. Bye.
Fill up the room with elephants.
Oh, he's no help. Well, I better get to the cleaning. It's time I figured out how to use the new vacuum cleaner. Whew. I wonder if this works any differently than most other vacuum cleaners. Oh, that's nice. I don't have to plug it in. It runs on batteries. Oh, where'd that little bell come from? Oh, it's the doorbell. Ha, ha, ha. Oh, hi, Gretel. Come on in.
Loopy, what took you so long?
I'm sorry, honey. I was trying out my new vacuum cleaner.
Oh.
Well, that's funny. Where'd it go? It was here just a minute ago.
Are you feeling all right, Loopy?
How can you lose a vacuum cleaner? And it's brand new, too.
Ugh. You want to see the funniest ad you ever saw in today's newspaper?
What's that? Liven up your next party, rent an elephant, or even a whole herd. Very well behaved and absolutely housebroken. Call 555-8888.
Now, who in their right mind would want to rent an elephant?
Why not? I could fill the whole room with elephants. It would serve Dizzy right. Gretel, how many elephants do you think I could fit in here?
Loopy, now I know you've lost your mind. Besides, how would I know?
Well, we'll just have to estimate how many.
How do we do that?
First, we estimate the size of one elephant.
Ooh, I'd say an elephant is about as tall as the ceiling.
Let's see, that's about, 9 feet.
And an elephant is about as long as he is tall, so that would be 9 feet long. But how wide are they?
I'd say an elephant's about 2/3 as wide as he is long.
So that's about 6 feet. Now we've got to figure out the size of the room.
I just measured this room for wall-to-wall carpeting, and it's 6 yards by 5 yards. Here's the room. 6 yards by 5 yards.
And each elephant is 9 feet by 6 feet. Oh, we'd better measure the elephants in yards, so that's 3 yards by 2 yards. Oh, this is crazy, Loopy.
We can let one of Dizzy's business cards represent the size of one elephant.
Oh.
Each elephant takes up a space that's 2 squares by 3 squares. And we can put another one next to that, and a third one next to that. Now, is there room for any more?
Well, if we put the elephants in sideways, we can get 2 more in.
That's a total of 5 elephants. Great. Oh, I can hardly wait to see the look on Dizzy's face when he gets home.
Oh, Loopy.
Gretel, where's that number? I'm going to order 5 elephants. Oh, gee. I hope I estimated right.
Look, it's a cat.
No, it's not. It's a drawing of a cat.
Oh, you're right. It's a big drawing, though. Almost life-size.
No, it's not that big.
Well, then, how big is it?
Let's see.
How
we need
can-
a framing device.
I see. We count the filled-in boxes, which equal 1 square unit, to estimate the area of the cat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. That's great.
Right.
Hey, wait. There's too much not cat.
Not cat.
Yeah, there's not cat in a lot of the boxes.
Our unit is too large to make a good estimate. Let's choose a smaller unit.
Another
there we
framing
go.
device. Sure, I got it. The cat is about 191 square units in size. Smaller units, of course.
We finished measuring a new cat.
Yeah.
No, it's the real cat. Now, with all 3 dimensions.
I see.
Height, width, and depth.
I see. Well, how much is there of this new cat?
You mean its volume?
Well, yeah. How do we figure this new cat out?
Well, let me see. We could, I don't know, fill it up with
what's this?
cubes. Yes, fill it up with
units.
cubes.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, there.
Huh?
That means that the volume of this cat is 1,047 cubic units.
Great.
Yeah.
That's great. I mean, how you did that was great.
Oh,
Hey,
bye,
bye,
kitty.
cat.
What do you want to do next? A dog? Oh, dear. I hope those elephants get here before Dizzy gets home.
Oh, Loopy, I can't believe you're doing this. I've been to a lot of parties before, but never an elephant surprise party.
I just hope I estimated correctly.
Well, it should be pretty close.
That must be the men with the elephants.
Ooh.
Mr. Ridiculous, I'm terribly sorry, but I have a very big problem.
The elephants had another party to go to?
No. I just came by to see if you had estimated correctly.
I estimated wrong? Ooh. There's not enough room for 5 elements in here?
Oh, no. There's plenty of room for the 5 elephants. The problem is the door is not large enough. You see, the elephants are 9 feet tall by 6 feet wide. Very big.
Oh, dear. I wanted to surprise Dizzy.
Well, maybe another time when you get a bigger door. In the meantime, watch out for elephants hiding behind trees.
Why do elephants hide behind trees?
So they can trip ants. Goodbye, you crazy lady.
I didn't know elephants like to trip ants.
Oh, Loopy, what are we going to do with all this hay and all these peanuts I keep eating?
I don't know. I've got to get rid of this mess before Dizzy gets home.
Oh, no, that's Dizzy. What are we going to do?
Hide.
Where?
Where are we going to hide?
Oh,
I can't face
look.
Dizzy with all this mess. In the closet. Do you think there's room for the 2 of us?
Well, let's see. It looks like it's about 3 feet by 4 feet. Now, if we...
No time to estimate.
Oh.
Please.
Loopy, I'm home. Venus. Looks like we're going to have a party. Oh, and judging by the number of baskets, it looks like we're going to have a big party. About 100 guests. Oh, what's this? A bucket of water. And another bucket. And hey, Loopy's up to something. That was strange. I think I just saw the vacuum cleaner go by, but no one was driving. Loopy! Hi, Loopy. Hi, Gretel. Oh, are these new hats for the party?
There isn't going to be any party.
No party.
No party.
Oh, why not?
It seems the guests couldn't fit it into their plan, so to speak.
Well, since no one is coming, and we've got all this food and drink, you won't mind if I bring a friend home for dinner, eh?
You can't bring anybody home in this mess.
And why not? You're the one that had us all set up for a party, didn't you?
Maybe he doesn't like hay. Maybe he's allergic.
Honey, don't worry. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'll just go get him. Oh, and Loopy, will you and Gretel please try and make our guests feel at home?
Oh, Gretel, this is the most embarrassing night of my life. Dizzy's friends will think we live in a barn.
Well, here he is, honey.
Oh!
You could at least offer our guests a chair, something to drink.
Warning, music is very mathematical and it soothes the savage beast. If you don't believe us, watch the next number with one eye and keep the other one on your cat.
When you feel the beat and it makes you wanna get up off your feet. Your body's counting and your feet just gotta move.
Can you hear every bar is for beats that you can't subdivide? A simple matter of math, we all know how.
I never thought or realized
It'd be so cool to subdivide.
The time is right.
let's twist and shout.
Let's have some fun.
Let's shout it out, counting out the rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4, shouting out the rhythm. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and grooving on the rhythm. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a now we've got the groove just right. We can subdivide and dance all night. Now you know the reason behind the groove that makes you want to move. It's a secret you can share with all your friends. Remember that every bar has 4 beats that you can subdivide. It's a simple matter of math. Let's show 'em how. I never thought I'd realize
It'd be so cool to subdivide.
The time is right.
let's twist and shout.
Let's have some fun.
Let's shout it out, shouting out the rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4, shouting out the rhythm. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and grooving on the rhythm. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a now we've got the groove just right. We can subdivide and dance all night, counting out the rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4, shouting out the rhythm. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and grooving on the rhythm. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a now we've got the groove just right. We can start divine and dance all night, counting out the rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Here's a question. What has a distinctive hat, hops around on 1 foot, and looks for the factors of 12? Give up? It's Mathman. Mathman, your mission is to eat only factors of 12. When you encounter a number, you will have until the count of 3 to make your decision. And beware the fiendish Mr. Glitch. He will eat you if you are wrong.
Mathman, 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 Mathman.
Oh, man.
That's one.
Oh.
Mathman, Mathman, factors of 12. Mathman, Mathman. Gee! Mathman, 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 factors of 12, factors of 12, Mathman. Oh, yeah. On the money. Mathman, 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 factors of 12, Mathman. Oh, no. Mathman, 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 Mathman.
Oh, no.
I have something I want to show you.
Time, I
Well,
can't wait.
this is an impossibility. I like to save the impossibles for today.
It's
Great.
impossible?
This is a tiny little coin box.
Cute.
Inside, I have some tiny little coins. Actually, I have 3 coins. A penny, a nickel, and a quarter. Now, here's the amazing part of this. This is just an empty little box right here.
Yeah?
I want you to hand me any one of the 3 coins, Chris, if you would. Oh, no. Are you Chris? I thought you were Chris.
I wanted to grab the
Oh,
money.
you want to grab the money?
Yeah.
Whole letter.
Let me go for the big bucks here.
The big bucks. Okay, this is a quarter. We'll put the quarter down inside.
Okay.
Now, we're going to make a sandwich. I'll place the penny in next, like that. See?
Yeah.
There's the penny inside, and the nickel on top of the penny. You see?
A penny sandwich.
Yeah, penny sandwich. There we go. Now, I'll cover it up just like this. And I wave my hand over it 3 times like that.
Yeah.
And now you tap it once.
Okay.
Oh, and the penny comes all the way through.
No
Oh,
way.
absolutely. And inside, you see, there's nothing but the nickel and
Oh,
the quarter.
come on. I don't
There it is, right there,
believe
just like
that.
that.
Wonderful.
You see? Now, that was magic.
Fabulous.
But here's something that will twist your mind a little bit. This is an amazing thing that you are going to be able to do.
My turn.
It's your turn, Chris, since you wouldn't hand me a coin before. This is what you're going to do. I want you to put these coins in any order that you wish in a straight line right in front of you. Any order
Okay.
in a straight line, and
Not
follow
peeking, I think
these
so.
instructions. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Now, the first thing I want you to do is to exchange the penny with the coin on its right. And if there is no coin on its right, leave it exactly where it is.
Okay, exchange
Okay.
the penny with the coin on its right, if there is a coin on its right. That is done.
Now exchange the quarter with the coin on its left, and if there is no coin on its left, leave it exactly where it is.
Okay, exchange the quarter with the coin on its left, if there is a coin on its left. Done.
Now, finally, comes the nickel's turn. I want you to exchange the nickel with the coin on its right if there is one. If not, leave the nickel exactly where it is.
Okay, exchange the nickel with the coin on its right, if there is a coin, and that is done.
Now, examine the coin that's on the extreme left. Look at the date on it. Can you see the date?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, I want you to think of that number. The number is 1971. Is that right?
That's right.
Oh.
And there it is.
That is
and
great.
interestingly enough, just realize that these are different dates. This is 1982 on the penny, and the nickel is 1961. So, you see, it was not by memorizing the coins on this. What it was that I forced you to do this by means of the instructions. Whatever order you start with, let's say that you begin this way. I asked you first to move the penny and exchange it with the coin that was on its right. Let's say,
Correct.
was this the order that you started in before?
No, would you like to see the order?
No, let's just do it with this one.
Okay.
I asked that the penny be exchanged with the coin on its right. So I'll move that over and exchange it with the coin on its right. I wanted the quarter to be exchanged with the coin on its left, if there was one. There is none at this point.
Right.
I asked that the nickel be exchanged with the coin that was on its right, if there was one. Since there was not, it stays where it is. Again, the quarter is on the extreme left. Whatever order you put these in, it will always end up by following those instructions that the quarter is on the left.
That happens every time?
Every time, and just by remembering that the quarter is from 1971, or whatever the date happens to be on your quarter, then you know how to trick us up. Okay? Remember
great.
that. Okay.
That's great.
It's a very simple trick, but one that's very good to remember.
Excuse me, Mr. Blackstone.
Oh, hello, Red.
There's just a small problem.
What's that?
Well, the rabbits got out of their cages.
So?
They're multiplying.
Oh, my goodness. It's a good thing the snakes didn't get out of the cage. They're adders. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
The story you are about to see is a fib, but it's short. The names are made up, but the problems are real.
It was Monday, 9:43 a.m., and in the greater Los Angeles area, it was quiet. A little too quiet. We were working the day watch out of Mathnet. My partner is George Franklin. The boss is Thad Green. My name is Monday. I'm a mathematician. George had just returned from his vacation, a fishing expedition in a remote area in the Great North Woods.
Hi, Kate. My gosh, you're a sight for sore eyes.
So are you, George. Enjoy it.
Shaking your hand? It's all right.
Your vacation.
That was wonderful. Everyone should take a camping trip alone in the woods. It makes you stop and think.
Good weather?
Beautiful. Except for one day when we had fog early in the morning, then strong winds.
Martha didn't go with you.
No, she's visiting her sister in Bucyrus, Ohio.
I didn't know Martha had a sister.
Oh, yes. I'm sure she does.
What are you doing?
Cleaning my anemometer. I took it camping.
Uh-huh.
You know what it is? My anemometer, I mean?
Something you use to measure your anemoms?
That's close, but no cigar. It measures wind velocity. Now, just for fun, I kept track of all kinds of weather-related things.
What's that?
This is a sling psychrometer. It's used to measure humidity.
You have a good time, don't you, George?
Sure. Look at this, Kate. I even made a chart of the lake.
Any particular reason?
To figure out where the different kinds of fish live.
Did you catch a mess of fish, George?
Not a one.
Too bad.
Not really. Martha's the one in the family who likes fish. I don't really care for them.
Maybe Martha should have gone fishing and you should have visited her sister in Bucyrus.
No, I don't care for her either. So, Kate, anything exciting happen around good old Mathnet while I was camping?
It's pretty quiet. Till last Friday, that is. There was a bank robbery at the next to the last National Bank.
Really? I have an account at one of their branches. Sure hope they didn't take my money.
They're insured, George. The man got away with about $250,000.
I wish I had that kind of money. Any leads to go on?
Seems open and shut. They got the whole robbery on videotape.
From the hidden cameras in the banks?
Uh-huh. In fact, the chief is looking at the tape right now.
Well, it should be simple enough. We just look at the dum-dum who stuck up the bank, circulate his picture, and arrest him. As you said, open and shut.
Monday. Yes, Chief. Right away. Come on, George. Chief wants to see us. Says it's important. Good morning, Chief.
Sit down, you two. I've got some unsettling news.
Good morning, Chief. It's good to be back.
I'm not sure you'll feel that way in a couple of minutes, George.
Well, that's true. Things change, I guess.
What is it, Chief? What did you learn from the videotape?
All in good time, Kate. George, where were you last week?
On vacation, Chief. Remember? I said, glad to be back when I came in, and then you said, maybe you won't be.
Where were you on vacation, George?
The Great North Woods. I was on a little bitty island in a great big lake.
Do you have any witnesses?
That it's a little bitty island in a great big lake? Sure. Anyone who's ever been there will tell you that.
I think the chief wants to know if anyone saw you there.
Well, I don't think so. Oh, there was the boatman who took me over to the island.
When did he take you there?
A week ago Sunday. Brought me back the following Saturday.
You say you were on the island all that time?
That's right. You ought to go up there sometime. It's beautiful. You can fish and swim and
Does the island have a name, George?
Yes, it's an old Indian name, Numanison. Ever hear of it?
Numanison Island? No, I don't think so.
What's going on, Chief?
I'll show you. This is a videotape that was recorded during the robbery. It is sound as well as picture. And I want you to pay very close attention.
I'll explain it once again, Mrs. Schramm. The reason we foreclosed is because you were 10 minutes late with your payment.
But I've been waiting in this crummy line for an hour.
I know. Maddening, isn't it? Next. Why, hello there, Mr. Franklin.
Hello, Warren. How's everything today?
Can't complain, and you?
Fine, fine. How are the twins?
So, but I still can't tell them apart.
Isn't that always the way?
What can I do for you, Mr. Franklin?
Well, I think this note best explains it.
Keep your hands on the counter, stay away from the alarm, and give me all your money. I have a bump.
Bomb.
Bomb. That's a very funny joke coming from a Mathnetter, Mr. Franklin.
You've got 10 seconds. I'm deadly serious, and if you don't do what this note says, so will you be.
Gotcha.
That's some joke, Chief. How did you do it?
The question is, how did you do it?
Well, that's easy. I didn't do it. Hey, tell the Chief I don't rob banks.
Of course you don't, but how do we explain the videotape?
Oh, I can't.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to arrest you, George. You have the right to remain silent.
Wait a minute.
Yes?
How much money was I supposed to have taken?
$250,000.
Then where is it?
That's another thing I wanted to ask. Do you mind if we examine your bank records?
Of course not.
Look, it's the robber.
It's you, the bank robber.
Have no fear, Mr. Ratseller. George has given us permission to examine his bank records. Can you get it for us?
Yes, of course, by all means, Chief Green. These computers, they certainly make it easier to be a banker.
Uh-huh.
When we had to do all of our posting by hand, it took days to foreclose and repossess things. Now, we type in Mr. Franklin's account number, and the relevant information is displayed right before your eyes. Those are Mr. Franklin's deposits. This column shows his withdrawals.
This entry?
That's the payment he's made on his loan.
Nothing very unusual.
Let me check to see if there's been any additional transactions.
What?
It seems you've made a rather large deposit at our Tujunga branch.
No, I didn't.
Oh, yes, you did. Last Friday at 12:15 p.m., you deposited $250,000 cash in your account.
Do you have any logical explanation, George?
Uh-huh.
What is it?
I must have done it.
Reboot. 8 red.
You could have done it, George. You could have robbed the bank, made the deposit, and driven back up there for the 4 o'clock flight back to the island.
100% of Square One TV is a production of the Children's Television Workshop. This program was made possible by grants from the National Science Foundation, the U.S. Department of Education, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, the Andrew W. Mellon Foundation, and the Carnegie Corporation of New York.
Corporate funding is provided by IBM. At IBM, we believe education is the key to the future. We are pleased to help support Square One TV as an innovative way to introduce young people to the exciting world of mathematics.
Next on Nova.
We live clearly in a Freudian world, and it is quite